came here to talk a little bit about why I started to do this project. And it's a few reasons. First, I want to develop some of my skills, some of my speaking skills. So really, it's a personal journey. I'm not terribly bothered about likes or followers or things like this, contrary to what the algorithm wants to tell me. You can get more likes if you boost this. Here's how AI would suggest you change your videos, etc. And of course, there's things I want to improve, but these are more personal goals at this point. Maybe at some point I'll get into fancier types of videos. So one of the reasons was because I wanted to connect with people a little bit more effectively. And I think it's best to start doing that through something you love. I've been a teacher for a long time, 25 years, and then I've moved into other areas, but still within the sector of communication and benefiting others, especially children. And a garden is similar in a lot of ways. It benefits the future. It's one of the more intimate ways we connect through food. And there's a lot of learning that goes along the process. I'm not giving up going to the grocery store at all, not in the foreseeable future. But there's also some element of a bigger thing, developing a human connection. I think in this digital age is ever increasingly more important. And showing the algorithms what our values are, even if mine is just a small, tiny, minuscule nothingness, maybe every person counts. And so I'm not suggesting everybody starts a little video thing, but in your own way, we make a point about what's important to us as these models and as our world changes our future. On a smaller scale, I feel like some health concerns, it's not an immediate concern, but I've got Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid condition, and basically I'm seeing more and more how what we eat actually affects us, not only our health, but also our mental health. And I think that's underplayed. I don't think there's enough people talking about it. And if you are listening, if you're one of the lucky few that are listening to people talking about it, that's great. And let's just be another voice in that compilation, because there aren't enough people who make the connection between health, mental health, and our food and just our lifestyles. I find gardening very relaxing. It helps bring my stress levels down, which increases my health. I know this because I feel it. My Hashimoto's lends me to have a greater propensity towards inflammation, which includes all my joints. I feel like I'm 80 years old some mornings, particularly when I'm stressed or if I've eaten something that causes more inflammation. For me, some of those things are as average as bread. I'm not allergic to bread. I'm not celiac. I won't be completely doubled over, but I will feel the impact in my day-to-day life. So I tend to choose not to have it. If it was the only food around and it had been, weeks since I had eaten, I'm sure I'd eat it. It's a logical thing, of course. So again, how does that bring me back to the garden? I'm trying out growing foods that I react well to. I'm bringing my stress levels down. And I think I'd like to share that journey for some people who feel stuck, because I felt stuck for decades and I didn't know what was going on. And nobody told me that it was likely that I had some thyroid condition that could be remedied by something I ate. So I don't think we need to fall into the algorithm of having sugary foods when we're bored, or snacks, or highly processed foods. I'm not saying don't have them. I'm saying we don't have to do it when we're bored. We don't have to have that as the default. If we make a choice to do something like gardening or like spending time with our children or whatever it may be for you, share it. Let that become part of the new algorithm. You don't have to share it like this. You can share it just at your company picnics. But make that the speak. Make that the priority. And I think we'll start to see some more positivity in the world. Anyway, those are my 2 pence. In the meantime, I have still left my garden unattended, as you can see.